I'm back on my morning mental this morning. To all my regular viewers of the morning mental, you know how we go. For all of you all who are new because you just became aware of us, welcome. Grand rising to all of the children of the Most High. I speak to the children of the earth, the elect, the righteous, and the chosen. But at the same time, I also greet those who, whether or not you've been awake but didn't know that you were not walking, have now walked into this arena. And for those of you all who are our enemies, those who came because you just can't stay away, you can't keep your nose out our business because you have a guilt complex, because you have an inferiority complex, we welcome you too. Just realize that the words I'm about to say are like holy water being thrown on a demon. It will burn you and it will make you scream. So when you start to say things out your mouth and you don't know why, it's because the water that I'm throwing is burning you. When you all of a sudden can't stand still, it's because the shoes that I'm putting out fit your feet. If you can't stay in your seat and keep your mouth shut, it's because the ants in your pants got you needing to dance. The bottom line is, see, those of us that understand that we didn't do this, well, we all right sitting here listening to the morning mental. But those of us who have come because you only came because I'm talking about you. You came because we talking about your people. We came because you are that ignorant. We came because you are the target. Then you're in the right place. But just understand, for all of the people who are here, including my members of the NFAC in attendance, that I'm only making this morning mental public this one time because we're coming on the heels of something historic. So instead of me beating you over the head with doom and gloom, I'm really going to piss y'all off because I'm just going to have a good time with my folks for a minute. Oh, yes, I am. I'm going to get into a little us doing our victory lap. See, let me tell you what I mean by that. When the Civil War was over, you lost. You wanted to take a victory lap. So you put up all of these statues to remind us of what you tried to do to us. You even carved it in the side of a mountain. You fly a flag of a rebel. I remember it was the rebel. You're rebelling against your own people because you wanted to keep us as slaves. You did a victory lap. You named bridges, schools, streets, everything. You even named clothes. You did a victory lap. And we just had to take it. Y'all wonder why you saw old people out there crying when they took down the Confederate flag in South Carolina back during the Keith Lamont Scott and the Emanuel 9 situation. Y'all wonder why you seen people out there talking about this is where it all turns, because they know that this has nothing to do with your heritage, has nothing to do with your history, because you put that shit up after you lost the war. It wasn't about it. None of it had anything to do with what happened before the war. See, before the war, you were sitting pretty. Before the war, you didn't even have to lift a finger. You call us lazy. You didn't have to do shit for 240 some years. Yet we're lazy. We built the White House. That's why you call it the White House, but really it should be called the Black House. You are the ones that don't understand why certain things work. You've invaded our world so much that before you could learn the secrets, you enslaved us, and you've never atoned for it. So anytime we pick up a gun, anytime we talk about uniting, you get scared because you're afraid of payback. And I really got to pose a question. Brothers and sisters, hold on a second. To the white folks, I really want to ask you a question. Why don't you think you owe us anything? Because let me take your argument apart real quick. It wasn't a long time ago. Slavery was only 150 years ago. That's not a long time. That's a lifetime and a half. Reconstruction wasn't that long ago. Jim Crow was only 50, 60 years ago. So what's this long ago shit? So let's move that out the way. You can't say that. And what do you mean you got to sit down and talk about what you owe us? You made trillions of dollars off of us, off of our blood, sweat, and tears, and the death of our people. And you don't think you should pay us something. Okay. Let me move that out the way. What about just the sheer disrespect of another culture, of another kingdom? You all have a superiority complex because you're inferior. So you run around trying to play big badass on everybody. But you went too far this time. And now the NFAC has reminded you. You thought the Panthers was a problem. We're not the Panthers. You absorbed Black Lives Matter until down there's something else. We're not that either. And I'm going to keep saying it. Y'all stop reading these bullshit ass stories and stop hashtagging us with Black Lives Matter. We've already told you we don't rock with that bullshit. Black people, Black culture, Black survival, Black family, Black creator. And y'all want to come talk to us, we'll be happy to come to the table. But we don't belong, nor are we a part of any of that bullshit. I want to say that publicly. I'm tired of reading stories are predominantly no, the fuck no. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and give y'all some stuff that you didn't see on the video. Y'all didn't see the beginning of the video when we first got there, when all the feds was out there, Department of Homeland Security, all of them out there. Oh, they knew about this. Y'all didn't, but the feds did. Y'all didn't see that. Y'all didn't see us remove all of the Black Lives Matter vehicles out there that was trying to sell t-shirts. Oh, no, the fuck you won't get a picture with your Black Lives Matter sign with a bunch of armed people. Y'all don't pick up guns. Get the fuck out of here. This ain't no group thing. This is us. Y'all didn't see that. Y'all didn't see the fact that when we marched into that park, they evacuated it. There were families out there having picnics and shit. And then when we rolled in, they made them leave. And they closed the park while we were in there. So y'all didn't see all that. So don't talk to me about, first of all, you wasn't there. Second of all, we're not a part of anybody. Everybody is not gonna motherfucking keep singing and holding hands and painting signs, because apparently that hasn't worked. It's funny to me because white folks don't believe shit stink till they hit them in the face. Then they run around trying to figure out where we from. I even saw an article the other day where they were trying to figure out who's financing us. Let me help y'all out. See, that's y'all problem. Y'all think that we're victims all the time, that we need somebody's help all the time, that we looking for a handout all the time. No, we don't accept money. And anybody who knows anything about the NFAC knows from the gate, we ain't asked you motherfuckers for a dime. We don't want your money. We want your blood. We want your sweat. We want your tears. We want you on the front line. So white folks, stop it. Ain't nobody financing us. This ain't no George Soros operation. This is what you created. You planted these seeds and they grew over years. And it's not a hatred of you. It's a love of us. So stop trying to attach us to the same bullshit that everybody else does. I don't have to run around and try to rep for some shit so I can get some money. I set up a Cash App over here. I got a GoFundMe over here. We already know you can't run a revolution broke. So what make you think we are? Oh, I seen the white boys out there remarking on our gear. Oh, they got new vests, new weapons. Who paid for all of this shit? Did anybody ask you that bullshit? Who made the robes? Can we find out who made the robes? Who making the hoodies? Last time I checked, I ain't went to no store where they had a hoodie section. Who's making all that shit? So don't try and figure out something, because see, it's not a problem until we do it. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Y'all gonna stop talking this bullshit online, and then when it's time to do something, everybody get missing. You know what that means, right? So we're gonna take our victory lap this morning. For 5 minutes, we're gonna step aside from the bullshit, and I'm gonna let you know I don't know where you at right now. If you got a son or a daughter, I want you to go get them. I want you to bring them in the room, because the black man is speaking. The masculine black man is speaking. The father that they never had black man is speaking. The big bruh they never had is speaking. Not the watered down, kumbaya, want to get along, just all eccentric, weak ass, emasculated. No, that's not the black man. This is the black man speaking. Today you hold your head up, youngin', and be proud to be black. No matter where you are in the world, you hold your head up. Don't look at the ground today. You look at them like, you know what? We're not playing this shit no more. And we got some new sheriffs in town. And we got some folks we can call now. Since y'all like to call people on us. See, white folks, that's going to be real fucked up. When y'all dial 911 to get the police to come to try to shoot a brother, and they dial 611 to get the local NFAC to pull up to counter that shit. So I want all the young kids that's up this early, because your mom is like, get your ass up and listen to this. The black man is telling you, you hold your head up today. If you ain't never had a reason to be proud of nothing, today you feel proud because somebody out here loves you. Somebody out here is willing to put their life on the line for you. And as I've seen, y'all can threaten me all you want, but you threatened my people. And because of that, this is what you have awakened. But I'm on my morning mental. I don't really mean to be, I know y'all ain't come for all that this morning. I know y'all came for, some joy, feel good shit. But I came to set the record straight because I didn't see you there. I missed you. I was there. I showed up. I was dressed for the part. I paid the VIP. I got in. I was waiting. I had bottle service. I had everything. You can put up a couple poles. I was ready. I was there to do the thing. Nobody showed up. It's kind of fucked up. So I want y'all to know that the next time y'all want to threaten the black race, keep that shit to yourself. Because if you're not speaking for all of your people, that's one thing. But right now, I'm speaking for all of my people globally. I don't care about these little penny leaders running around getting their little 5 minutes of fame. We come to put in that work. If y'all want peace, then let's talk about it for real. But if that's not what's on your mind, then stop acting like we just not going to ever hit back. So this is our victory lap. That monument that's down there in Georgia, y'all need to destroy that. Yes, I've done my research on it. You said the only way to get rid of it would be to blow it up. Get to blowing. In the meantime and in between time, you can run around and try to preserve your heritage all you want, but keep being inconsiderate of the feelings. And I don't deal in feelings. They do. Keep on being inconsiderate after you know what you've done and you haven't even said so much as I'm sorry. You haven't cut a check. You haven't handed out a land deed. Let me talk to the Congress real quick because I know y'all tuned in because I made the Hill. Y'all know it's fucked up when we made the Hill. If you don't know what the Hill is the newspaper that the Congress reads. The Hill is the paper that the Senate reads. The Hill is the newspaper that the president, the vice president, the secretary of defense, the joint chiefs, that's what they read. Oh, we made the Hill, y'all. So let me go ahead and help y'all out. So while y'all busy scratching y'all head trying to figure out if we're a threat, no, we're not a threat. We're the response to the threat. Let me let that hang out because I know the congressmen, they don't like to hear that shit. We're not the threat. You want to help us out? How about some legislation that starts to move the situation to a final destination? Not talk about it, not to have a meeting, but y'all need to sit down and you ain't got to do no whole lot of work. You're lawyers, most of you. Just take one of the models that you're already using to reparate people and just erase their name and write in ADOS or African American or people between this time. That's all you got to do. Publish it as a bill. 50% of your problem will go away right there. But on the street level, because I'm going to say this once and I'm not going to say it again. You're controlling us with laws that you put in place because you don't want us to pay you back. But what you're doing is you're forcing payback. Black Panthers went out to the State House back in the 60s. Y'all passed a law so can't nobody open carry in the state of California. Isn't that part of the United States? So why are you denying them their constitutional rights? Because black people stood up for themselves. Oh, y'all been talking about gun control for a minute and it just gets kicked around like a football while white people keep mass shooting people. But now that the bros done came out, now you want to talk gun control. In the end of the day, on my morning mental, this is our victory lap. And I'm doing it publicly because I want to throw some acid on the racists. I want to make them uncomfortable. I want y'all to think for 2 seconds that what you do is not what you are. So they try to paint you as what you do. They try to paint us in a picture that don't fit. They cannot conceive that some decent, upright, upstanding, educated black folks would arm themselves to defend themselves against police brutality, unsolved lynchings, sex trafficking, rape, robbery, murder, pillaging at the hands of what looks like people dressed up like law enforcement. Oh, y'all thought we ain't figured it out? Oh, we know why y'all riding around in your big old Ram 5150 truck. You see, I kept trying to figure out how these boys got lynched when there was no trees around. You know, we the pull-up masters. And for y'all who just tuned in for your first time, somebody on here better tell them, we pull up. We don't talk. We gonna come see you. So think before you speak, because you'll win the sweepstakes. The pull-up sweepstakes is always going. And there's quite a few people that when we pulled up on you, you suddenly lost the ability to speak. I found that interesting. Must be this internet thing. I don't know. But y'all ride around trying to be dressed in your little khaki pants, and your little khaki shirt with your vest on, and your weapon on your thigh with your little fake ass badge, and pull up on some innocent black dude, and he think it's the cops. Next thing you know, y'all got this motherfucker in handcuffs, threw him in the back of the truck, ride around till you find a spot, pull the truck right under the tree, stand the motherfucker up, hang him, and drive off. Nobody see nothing. Yeah, we know what you're doing. Them boys they caught in Richmond proved that, didn't they? But I just want y'all to feel proud, black folks, because while they were celebrating what they did to the people in this country when they took this country, half of us, half of which was us, we were celebrating ourselves, and we answered. Now, I'm not going to get on the whole thing about who didn't show up and which one of y'all repeated the threat. But the next time somebody threatens us, why don't you threaten back and stop running around blowing the horn of negativity? You know, I'm sorry. I was going to let this go, but now I can't do it. I'm sorry, because now I'm talking to my people. See, I get on our case too. There's equal opportunity correction to go around this motherfucker. Before you open your mouth and start to talk about what someone did wrong, talk about some of the good shit that they did. Okay? Stop being so negative by default. I don't know where y'all got that shit from. As soon as somebody says something, the first thing y'all want to do is pick apart the negativity. 98% of the people that showed up out there in Georgia, 100% of the people who showed up in Arizona, no accidents. Nobody got hurt. No violence. No destruction. That is a plus. Putting a bunch of people together with guns and attitudes and anger, and everything stayed under control. Talk about that. Talk about the fact it was the largest gathering of open carrying, strictly black in history. Not since 1906. Period. 2 states, same time. I sound like Kevin Hart. You ever go night, nigga? Got me laughing. Thanks, Kev. But to make a long story short, talk about that. I don't expect the media to tell the story. You are the new journalism. You tell the story. You go out and tell them this is what actually happened. I see that Eloquently T got her site unlocked. I'm glad to see you back because they threw you in jail because you told the truth. But let me continue to say this to you before I go and I'm done with my morning mental, because I just came here to get the record straight. And the straight part is, listen, don't believe the lies. We're not a hate group. We are not affiliated with any other group, even if that other group is already a hate group. We are a new animal altogether. So treat us like a new animal. Feed us well. Give us room to run. Take care of us and respect us. But don't lie on us. Just like I told a gentleman from Newsweek, you go in there and correct that fucking article. We're not going to sit back and let you lie on us and stop attaching us. Go back and watch the videos. You didn't hear us chanting no goddamn Black Lives Matter. As a matter of fact, if you watch the videos, I told everybody to shut the fuck up because the militia doesn't chant. A militia doesn't wave signs. A militia doesn't say empty things. A militia fights. And I can't stop saying this. I salute every one of the brothers and sisters that were with me because we took it to their home and we knocked on their door. And wasn't nobody home. And the few that was out there, they had to leave. You know what I mean? We got work to do. Yes, we do. Oh, y'all late to the party. Y'all thought that that's all we did was form the militia. No, we have a 12-step program to rebuild our communities, to rebuild our own nation. And we already know that the United States is not going to give us anything. So we may have to exodus again. Now, if you're in another organization and you got some heartburn with that, that's your right. But we don't fuck with you, so don't fuck with us, and we'll be cool. We won't get in the way of what you're doing. Don't get in the way, and don't take credit for what we do. Because we about that action, and y'all just about that talk. And we tired of talking. Everybody's tired of talking. We're tired of being shocked. We're tired of being appalled. We're tired of apologies. We're tired. This is my morning mental. Had to come straighten it out for you and let you know. Don't believe what they're saying about us. Research us for yourself. And if you got something to say about the NFAC or about me, just let us know so you can say it to our face. That's all we ask. That's all we was asking from the KKK. We didn't threaten them. They threatened us. Don't play victim to situations you created. You see, you issued that threat. You see, you enslaved us. You see, you made us live under Jim Crow. You see, you destroyed all of our cities and towns and everything we had after Reconstruction. You did all that shit. You lied on us. You tried to take us out with bioweapons and all kinds of shit. You have an extermination, genocide mindset. We don't. Genocide is not part of our culture. Don't force us to make it such. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. And yes, we broke the internet. Yes, we broke it. We still breaking it. And to my peoples all around the world, you know the ones that said it couldn't be done? And to all my peoples that look like me, you know the ones that said we should just shut up and go along? And to all of the ones that's telling y'all this is a joke, this is not going to happen, you must need glasses. Because what you saw this weekend was not a joke. Just remember Haiti. I'm going to say it again, black folks. Remember Haiti. I love all y'all. Thank y'all for the outpouring and all of the support that I saw and all the people that came out. Not the ones with the guns, just people, regular folks who came out to witness history. I thank y'all for coming. I thank all the black businesses that worked with us in Stone Mountain that let us use their areas. I want to talk a little bit about Phoenix, Escabon Park. I want to salute all those soldiers that came out to Phoenix, the Black Self-Defense Coalition that spearheaded that for me. I want to let y'all know that they did a fantastic job. No, you're not going to see a whole lot of videos from that because they didn't go nowhere where, white folks had, really had an issue. They just gathered in a predominantly black park. But I want y'all to understand, y'all came out there in 109 degrees and black on black, like we said, strapped up, shouted. I have to salute you. Love y'all to death. But I want y'all to understand that where we went and what we did was to send a message. And we know they got it. And to my black folks, near and far, I need y'all to join me. I need y'all to rock with this. We need to take this all the way. And we need to have some fruit when it's over. We need to have something. to the United States of America. You knew this day was coming. Sooner or later, you have to atone for what you've done or make it right. You still have a chance. I don't know no other way to say this to you, Mr. President. But as we say in the hood, get at me. You really need to get at me, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I'll see you soon on Facts Over Feelings. On behalf of the NFAC and all of our friends and supporters worldwide and all of the global chapters who I salute, I bid you all a peaceful day. Hold your head up, black people. You earned this one, because I really don't know no other way to say this. We're not fucking around with y'all no more. Shalom.